capture half of my soul. I'm trying to regain control. Keeping track of my karma feels like I'm treading water. Found out too late you were the one. And if I can't get you twice, my lover, just know I'm doing right by your ghost. Finally the person that I could have been, should have been. Time moves slowest when I replay our moments over. I still wonder what we could have been, should have been. There goes the echo of you, influencing my every move. 10,000 hours taught me I can't love just anybody. Heaven sent only happens once. And if I can't get you twice, my lover, just know I'm doing right by your ghost. Finally the person that I could have been, should have been. Time moves slowest when I replay our moments over. I still wonder what we could have been, should have been. And if I can't get you twice, my lover, just know I'm doing right by your ghost. Finally the person that I could have been, should have been. Time moves slowest when I replay our moments over. I still wonder what we I can't get you twice, my lover, just know I'm doing right by your ghost. Finally the person that I could have been, should have been. Time moves slowest when I replay our moments over. I still wonder what we could
Okay,
have been, should have
we're back tonight, guys. You guys are gonna have to tell me if the music is too loud or how you hear me, etc. so forth, because we haven't done art with music in a hot minute. So if things are too loud, you need to tell me, and I will fix it for you. It's not playing a game, so it's much easier to turn stuff down or turn stuff up. We're just gonna work on references tonight. And we're gonna get ready for Art Fight. That's the plan tonight. So it's kind of just a chill night to just sit back and chill and listen to some music and hang out. I'm a little bit flustered, admittedly, because that thing I was talking about yesterday that I referred to as the drama, that's fine. Ads always seem to come right at the beginning. Ads seem to come right at the beginning for you lately. Is the music too loud? Because I can adjust all the sound that I need. We have... Cool. Because we haven't done music with drawing in a while, so we're gonna see how that goes, since I have figured out the non-echoing situation. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to reply, so I'm still kind of flustered. But they'll figure their stuff out while I color. But, no, we're gonna work on the boy tonight, because he finally decided to come to me. We'll see what comes of this situation. Quite frankly, if they can just go away, I will be happy. I'm kind of in my brain wondering how many OCs I can get done before the end of the month. Because there are a few that I need to draw. And now I just made, what, fucking 6 more? I just fucking made up 6 fucking more today because I needed to make his binds. I already told myself in my brain I'm not allowed to draw his binds at all until I draw the rest of Ulrico's. This is still my them song. This is the song that I should have put up for Sonnet. This is the song. I do feel less insane today, though. Okay, hold on. They responded. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm very flustered. Well, hi! This whole situation has me extra flustered all frigging over again. I will. I am a Team Tragedy. What team are you? Team Mystery. See, we have all 3 teams here. Thus far, the results of the situation from yesterday is that, me and said creator will be put on a list of absolutely, drop that art fight. Here, I'll get mine for you. That is my art fight. No, what happened is the situation from yesterday that I was talking about. Me and that creator are put on a list that can no longer be paired together. And the art that has me downright infuriated because they whitewashed him has to be taken down. That's it. That's what they're getting. That's the end of it. Just, we can't be paired together, and that art has to come down. They basically said they understood why I was upset, and that characters, thank you, that characters are, our characters are very personal to us, so they get it, but that they don't think that was their intention, and that they weren't intending to cause pain and distress. And I'm just, whatever. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. But whatever. Just as long as I can make them go away, I will be fine. No, me. Talking to Kira. I talked about a situation yesterday. Avon was meaning that he would follow you on Artfight, and then the blocking of the person that he was talking to was for me. No, yesterday I was explaining during my Artfight thing, things you do and you do not do when you're drawing other people's characters, and, I was explaining because recently in an art trade, I had someone whitewash one of my characters, and I'm very mad about it, and that's why you just heard me typing, because I'm talking to the event organizer. about how to deal with this. And I'm basically asking that if, since I was paired to trade with this person, if I don't have to do that trade and I can just block them instead because I don't want to deal with them. And cool, fantastic. Okay, they totally just gave me the green light to block that asshole. Fantastic. I will block them after the stream. But because quite frankly, that's the thing. I didn't want to have to go freaking public about it. I was hoping they would understand. Even though I half went public about it yesterday, I just did so without screen names. Because that's the thing. I don't condone people, going after other people. The idiot from yesterday. The event organizers finally got back to me. And I was asking them if I could block them. That's what was going on. The event organizers finally got back to me about the idiot from yesterday, and I asking them if I was chill to block them. And they were like, that's not up to me, please block them if that's what makes you feel comfortable. And I was like, fantastic. That's what I needed. So, cool. That's one thing I don't have to do this month, I guess, because I'm not dealing with them. Okay, so in other news, we're working on my new boy, who's not new. Oh wait. Do you not have permissions? First off, you can just call me Kira. Second off, you don't have to call me Kamui because my name is different on here. You can still call me Kira, it's chill. And do you not have permissions written on your art fight? Do you not have them up yet? Hold on, let me look at your art fight. Boop. Hold on, let me look at your art fight. You are right there. Oh, you have an error. You have a spelling error in your permissions. Hold on. Let me ask for permission before I do that. Do you care if I just put your art fight up on screen? Is that chill? Can I do that? You, can I put your art fight up on screen? Okay. You have permissions up, but I need you to know you forgot a word. because you wrote, I'd rather my characters be drawn in contexts that are suggestive, and I know you meant to write that are not suggestive, because you wrote that you want your stuff wholesome. So you need to write not suggestive. Did you put permission? See, yeah, you have, no, you don't have character permissions. If you want specific permissions per character, again, we'll go with Symphonia. Nope, it's still there, just so you know. I knew what you meant, but I just want to make sure that you catch it. But like, Symphonia's is the biggest for character permissions. And I have this big thing up on there. I can put up the link for the template. Actually, I think I can find that on Ko-fi real fast. Because I got it on Ko-fi. Hold on. Cool. This template for rules is here. It's not required. I just think it looks pretty. So if you want it, that's where I got it. I have this up for some of my characters. You don't have to have this up for your characters, but I like it for my characters. But if you do have specific character rules for your characters, I would put up specific rules for your characters. It takes a little longer to do it, but then you know that everything... Dude, I do it too. It's fine. I'm dyslexic as hell. I leave words out all the fucking time, and then Aven catches me. And then, no shame here. I'm just catching you so that it's there. But no, specific rules are there for specific characters for a reason, so that like if certain characters, it's okay if it's a little bit gorier, if they're fighting or whatever, you can write that in their rules instead of your global permissions, because global permissions are for everyone. Like with Symphonia, that I have shipping only with Aqua Silu, because I don't want you guys to ship him with anyone but his husband. That's just how it is. And I think I have that written out for all of the oranges in their corresponding blue. And Aven has the same thing on Silu in specific character permissions. And there it is. I was gonna say, the link is right here. Bonded/married to Citrini Symphonia, also known as Catphonia. So like, you can always do specific permissions, because, see, like, these are character permissions that Aven has just for Silu, and then those are Aven's global permissions, and my global permissions are a goddamn mess. No, they're not. They're just huge. My global permissions are this. So, like, that's the thing, is when you're putting your characters up, and I'm especially weary of this now that I am coming off the whitewashing incident. Say, hold on. Reading. can't. Yes, that works. Since that one trade is messed up because that person like whitewashed my character and they understand why I don't want to draw for them. They were offering me a different person to draw for, and I was like, done. Absolutely, sign me up. But like, no, you can have global permissions that are like way. What do you got? I'm open for questions, and I will answer them the best I can. And I did do a 2-hour stream about Artfight and questions and like taking this whole freaking website apart yesterday. So that is there too for the VOD if you guys want to watch that too for questions. And I put that VOD up on my YouTube so that you guys can can return to it anytime you need to. See. So yeah, so you just tell me whatever questions you have and I'll answer them the best I can. Well, here, there's actually a way to figure that out. If you go to the front page of Artfight's website, there's an attack guide. And now, no, I don't want the attack guide. I want, filters guide. You can go to the filters guide, and then you can go to gore. And then this has everything in spoilers, so you have to click the spoiler to see it. So that it will show you what they consider gore and like what level at which you would need to rate it. So that, and I'm obviously not gonna show them to you on stream, but that is what you would do. You'd go and you'd go blood and wounds, click the spoiler, and this is what they consider a moderate gore filter. Or, you know, fake gore, this is what they consider fake or extreme. They'll go through and explain to you everything that they mean. Technically includes something that we could consider as blood. Well, then, like I said, then you're just gonna go to the front page of Artfight's website, and you're gonna go to the filters guide, and then read through the filters guide to see what the thing that you're thinking of would count as. Okay, fantastic, cool. My life is fixed. Yeah, so I would go through the filters guide, is what I would do, to figure out where the thing you're thinking of would count in there, because obviously you can't send it to me because you can't send me pictures through Twitch, and you can't send me pictures through, Blue Sky. I can use my brain, I promise. Again, if you guys have questions, please continue to ask. if you're still conflicted, think of it like this. It's better to put a filter on it and not need it than don't put the filter on it and get in trouble because you didn't. So if you think it needs a filter, at the very least, put the minimum amount of filter on it that you can. Because it's better to have the filter and be on the safe side than it is to not. But in other news, where the situation is fixed, and well, it's handled, it's not fixed. And I finally got the boy drawn. Now we just have to get him done. I've written about this man for 3 years now and never drew his ass. So this is a big deal. It's also a big deal because I almost never do the horns last. But we're doing the horns last. I have to just go casually steal colors from his grandson. You get to see me not just do an OC today, but make a palette while I'm at it. Normally I have the palette ready to go, and now I have to make the damn thing. Thought we'd be a little further along, but I didn't expect them to reply today, but I'm glad they did so that I can just stop thinking about it.
Every single little moment's just telling me something about myself and to move forward. The hell with my dependencies, now all I feel's regret. Only came here to make friends, but I don't make the rules yet. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Leave me breathless with a kiss and watch me fall apart. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Every time I picture you, it's like a work of art.
So what's everybody up to today? I almost said to myself that I didn't do any writing today, and then I was like, yes, I did. I wrote the kitty boy today. So yes, I did do writing today. Oh, that's nice. Hey, I haven't been to the mall in a hot minute. That sounds fun. Yeah, because I shared your thing. You posted your card, so I you posted your card, so I reposted it on my page. So peeps are following you. Oh, that's cute. What'd you guys get?
She said, do you wanna do? I said, I've been dying to get out of my head. And if I get a little lost on my hand, I've been looking for a light like you. Sometimes all it takes is a bad day, a time and a place and a girl. Kind that won't ask for your last name, but give you the thing you didn't know you needed most in the world. I met her 2 drinks into Tuesday.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, we do need to bonk. It's bonking time. And Avon's not on it. The hell is the button? There's the button. It's okay, I'll bonk them. Bonk. No, you're fine, I was just teasing you. And that's fine, that's great. You have proper medication again thanks to a proper doctor, so you got locked in, and I'm happy to hear that. I know sometimes people use my art streams as working streams, and we kind of all work together, and I'm down with that. Oh my gosh, I bet it feels fucking great to be, like, on the correct medication again. Do I have all of him? No, I didn't do his horns yet. Gotta go steal from his grandson again. Dude, that's so fucking great. I'm so happy. That's so fucking awesome. I'm so glad that it's all working and chilling. You're back, bestie. We're back. I'm so fucking happy for you. So this one's good. We like this doctor. She listens.
Didn't ever wanna fall this hard again, but you make one hell of an entrance. I'm a little bit of flaming hot mess, but you haven't run toward the exit. Told you
Ta-da! Now we have to come up with shade colors. Dude, we do like her. I like doctors that listen to you. I like doctors that listen. That's very rare. Doctors that listen are A+. Okay. Now we need to decide how deep we want to go, and I think I want to go a little that way. you're gonna see me change colors a few times maybe. I haven't decided. Because I don't... Oh, nope, I like that color. It can stay. Because like I said, I have to make a palette. I don't have a palette. I have to make a palette. And I have to, like, think while I draw him, because this is one of my OC's dad. So now I have his wife and I have his son up in the other screen for references. That doesn't mean anything, I just draw who I think is cool. And just because that's not my thing with my OCs doesn't mean I can't do it. Like, you weren't in chat yesterday when I was doing stuff about Art Fight, but they watched me frigging bookmark a goddamn sentient gumball machine. Like, it's chill, dude. I was gonna say, I think I still have it bookmarked, but somewhere in my bookmarks is a fucking ladle. I do mean it. I'm serious. Somewhere in my bookmarks is a ladle. Let me see if I can find it. It's the cutest fucking thing ever, and I swear to God they better have picked a team. They were fossils last year, I think. Because I didn't get to them. But please tell me it's still... They still have it up. Please tell me they didn't take it down. Or were they crystals? I can't remember. Oh, I think they must have been crystals. Because I know I didn't draw it. See, there's still some cute shit in here that I didn't get to last year. Oh, I think they took it down. It's not in my unorganized chaos, is it? See, there's a fucking gumball machine. You having anthros doesn't mean it's gonna stop me. Yet there's two. Yeah, you're in here. I don't promise anything, I just bookmark everything. And then I get to what I get to. They must have taken it down. They must have. They must have taken it down. But someone had a ladle up, and it was one of those dinosaur ladles, and it was the cutest thing ever. But you can't do faves on Art Fight, or I would just dig through my faves, because it was adorbs, and I don't remember who had it up. I just remember it was fucking cute. My favorite animal? I mean, penguins, but I also love ducks. I mean, that's why there's there's more than one reason why there's a little mallard duck dancing in front of me. My little mallard duck buddy, whose name is Morgan, he's there because I had a mallard duck named Morgan when I was a kid. And he was my buddy and would follow me around the yard. And, I raised a lot of ducks when I was a child. So I'm very weak to ducks. I love ducks. And I love, peach-faced lovebirds, but I had a peach-faced lovebird. I'm very fond of turkeys. Don't fucking laugh at me. We had turkeys as pets when I was a kid, and they were my babies. Dragons are cool. Dragons are cool. I like the stereotypical answer of cats. Who doesn't love cats? I guess if you've had a bad experience with cats, that makes sense, but, like, they're cats. Really, any OC that just makes my brain go, that would be fun to draw. I draw. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was finding a shade that I liked, so I could find a deep that I like. We'll see what I mean by that in a minute. You can do it! Dude, I'll fucking help you! I'll show you how! Shit, I've sent Bestie guides on how to draw their damn hair. Okay, sir. Darker. We need to go darker. Not quite that dark. This is where the palette making comes in. Because I color my lines, so I have to find the lines I want. The line colors I want. Which character, out of curiosity, did you want to draw? Now we gotta do your hair, sir, so I can find a shade for that, a line tone for that. Say, tell me who caught your interest? I mean, that's a cute little thing to attribute to a character. I mean, that's the kind of stuff, though, that makes characters feel more personable and easier to, like, feel for. That's the kind of traits that make people that cling Words. That's the kind of traits that make people cling to them. I have a character that is an absolute freaking hard ass. He is no nonsense. Absolutely no friggin' nonsense. And he's one of my teachers, and he is a hard ass with his student. But I tell you what, that boy does something good. Oh, Purple Shark. But I tell you what, that boy does something good. He will be the first person to cry and celebrate about it. Like, he's an absolute hard ass, but he's also the quickest to cry. You picked Sealu's twin. That's who you picked. The twin. You picked the scary side of the twins, and I only say that because her brother is quick to cry, and if you make her brother cry, she will make you regret it. I need a secondary darks when I want to go dark. Oh, I didn't save the first one. Click, 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 click. She's the one I said yesterday that I went, Sudan is right there. So I mean, that would kind of be you and Avon both doing the I mean, I have other pure purple characters. Ku is very popular, and she is also pure purple. Kipina is an orchid color, so he is purplish pink, but I consider him a purple because of his mistone. So he might be easier. Trying to think of all my purples because I'm thinking of purples I've drawn, but they're not my purples. I have Vadio. Vadio's purple, but he's in all Mysterican Knight uniforms, so he's not purple anywhere but his hair. Because Tulta's not mine, Sade's not mine. I think that's what we have for purples. Oh, Haja exists. But Haja is basically the god version of Sudan. Oh, Kuka. How could I forget Kuka? Kuka, Sudan, Ku, Tulta's not mine, Vario, Kipina, Sade's not mine, Haja exists. I think Haja would almost be worse than Sudan. For not being able to see purple, I feel like Haja might be worse than Sudan. Because at least Sudan's in multiple tones. Haja isn't. I'll say here. Sudan. She's purple. She's like neon purple. The background, though, is partly blue. This is Haja. That's why you can see the difference in their backgrounds, at least that it should be in a different tone. Cause, here, I'll show you what I did. Because the background of Sudan's profile is half blue. Um, because that's the twins. That's why in the bottom corner of Silu's is purple, and the bottom corner of Sudan's is blue. And it's even more apparent in his old profile. I just needed to change his profile. This is Silu's old profile. Their background is purple and blue. I flipped them because the twin thing. But I mean, dude, I'll be proud at no matter what you draw. Just whatever you do will be fucking cool.
I wanna catch a plane to see you, but I don't wanna overstep, playing casually. Wonder if maybe you got company, and I'm not lying when I say it's yours. I wanna keep, I wanna love you like a movie.
Okay, now I need to find another tone again. This is the darkest. We're gonna use that right there. I need that like that, so I can see how this looks. Really freaking see that.
What if everything that happens, every single little moment's just telling me something about myself and to move forward? The hell with my dependencies, now all I feel's regret. Only came here to make friends, but I don't make the rules yet. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Leave me breathless with a kiss and watch me fall apart. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Every time I picture you, it's like a work of art. Let's get lost in the moment. I'm overthinking this. Talk till 5 in the morning. Ain't no sense in consequences.
Here it is. That's the one. I know, and that's the thing. I was going through your OCs, and I was like, for not being able to see purple, there's quite a few purple things in here in your OCs. I mean, it looks good. And that's it. Like, I wouldn't know that you couldn't see that color unless you told me. Okay, I need that for this. Say, because you just posted that one the other day of the Virgo one, and that's all fucking purple, and it looks badass as hell. Okay, tell me when it's over. Oh no, that is dark purple, bestie. It looks sick as fuck though. Like, it's badass. Like, hold on. Let me even go look at it again, just to like fix my own sanity. Yeah, that is purple. That is dark purple. Yeah, that is dark purple. It's fucking gorgeous. But that is dark purple. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because you use that bright yellow, and against that purple, it just pops like hell, and it looks so fucking cool. I don't know, I almost think it looks better like that. I'm trying to imagine it blue in my brain, and I don't think that your colors would pop as much. I think it's fucking beautiful. This one. It always comes together once I start coloring lines. Yeah, right? Seriously, leave it how it is. I think it looks badass as fuck. It's beautiful. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's perfect. It's okay. And if you're ever unsure about a color, I am happy to help. You would not be the first colorblind person in my life to ask me what a color is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting here coloring him and I'm half in my head going, should I tell them that he's sad lore? Obviously I don't have to tell Aben. Aben already knows that he's sad lore. But I'm in my brain going, should I tell everyone that he's sad lore? But he's real sad lore. Um,
Let's get lost in the moment. I'm overthinking this. Talk till 5 in the morning. Ain't no sense in consequences. Feeling it out. How would the
I love him. I love him. So, this, when I get him done, is, the previous king before Orinko. This is Orinko's dad. This is the king's father. Yes. Oh, the lore is sad! Wait, no, hold on. Where was that thing we shared on Discord the other day that we were like, this is, anytime we talk about the lore, there it is. Hold on. This was us. Anytime that we talk about the lore, this is us. Sums up the whole thing. Everything. That's a pretty sad gay story. I should tell you the lore. The lore is sad. It's all sad. Yeah, but he's dead. He's dead, though. And, like... He's, like, long time ago dead. This is Orinko's dad. This is the previous king. This is Lord Huipu. And, his name means peak. His name is Crimson Peak. This is Lord Huipu, and he was, the previous king. He was married to, Hieka, Oh, yeah, that's actually a thing that you can, like, rat me out with my lore real fast by depending on what character color a Mysterican is. One, because he's in royal family outfit. Hold on. Let's just do a thing. Let's just do a thing. That's his wife. It says wifey. But where is the rest of them? Family photo, where are you? There it is. This is, the current royal family. But, like... If you see this style of clothing, they're a royal. It's that simple. This is the royal family. And this is his son. This is his son. So that's the thing too. Red. Oh god, what did you send me? You can't post that without me being the only one who understands, but the comedy of it. Because it's true. Oh, that one's good. Those two got beef. But yeah, red Mystericans are always royal. That simple. That it works like that. The crown is always red. That's the bloodline. And like literally, within the space of society, Mystericans consider red the color of royalty. And they consider silver or gray the color of the church. I'll go sifting through again. I think I bookmarked some of your characters. I don't remember who. Like I said, I have like 15,000 bookmarks I need to sort. But yeah, like, me just making him red is already me, like, ratting out where he is in society. I wrote, like, a giant freaking post about it, and it is up in the Discord. I've also posted it on Blue Sky multiple times, but, it's very long. Also, if you guys ever just want me to, like, literally honestly, colorblindness and within the space of Mysterica is something I've never really thought of, and it would probably be one of the biggest detriments ever to them, so I don't really think they can. Because every mist color has its own power. So not being able to see what color someone's mist is would be extremely bad. Exactly, like, that's not something they would let stand. Because not knowing what color someone's mist is would be extremely bad. Yeah, because red has a power, orange has a power, yellow has a power, green has a power, blue, purple, pink, brown, silver, they all have different powers. That's the thing, like, red has a power, but all shades of it is the same power. All orange Mystericans have the same power. Whether you're pumpkin orange, citrine orange, fire orange, like, whatever orange you are, doesn't matter. It's the same power. But, yeah, not being able to know would be bad. Real fucking bad. Like, I know I've explained this before. Well, I purposely didn't mention black for a reason, because there is no such thing as a black, the hue as in, like, pitch black, like my character's shirt. There is no Mysterican that is that color. And there's like a whole, there's a whole mess on that side that ties into, like, a whole nother species of people. Yeah, exactly. The other side. Windaria. say, and I know I said this 16,000 times yesterday when I was going over what the website does, but I'm gonna say it again for anybody who was not here yesterday and is new to Artfight. Artfight does not start on July 1st at midnight. Artfight does not start at midnight. Artfight starts July 1st at noon Mountain Time. So, like, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm saying this again because starting before the timer says that the event has started on the front page is cheating. So I didn't think I was gonna finish him today, but I'll take it. Those weren't very long. I guess we've been streaming longer than I thought we were. Normally, you're at least for KH, you guys' ads that were all synced together.
I don't need to get much closer. Where you got me now
I also love how you say all the lore is sad, even like you aren't responsible for half of it. I thought of that while I was sitting here, that I'm thinking. You say the lore is sad like you are not responsible for half of it. Like you don't share in this. We are both horrible. I say is I just posted a picture of the fight before I got on stream.
She said, do you wanna do? I said, I've been dying to get out of my head. And if I get a little lost on my hand, I've been looking for a light like you. Sometimes all
Okay, now we gotta make that look less weird by stealing from his nephew again. No, his grandson. His grandson again. You're drawing Baby Leopard. This is an important service. It is extremely important. I need to see him baby, Your Honor. I also just don't remember the last time you told me you were drawing, so like, I'll take that too. Well, good call. When it's time to drink something, I did make coffee. Let's not let it go cold. Are you guys ready for your art fight art to be in that screen, that little slideshow in the bottom corner? Because that's where it's going. And it's like, 'cause I can probably sit here and be like, that one was art fight, that one was art fight, that one was art fight. There's at least a few of them in there that are art fight. I can sit there and at least tell you where they all came from. This is my little treasures, slideshow as I refer to it. Um, that was Secret Santa, the one that's up right now. That one was Secret Santa. I have the original of that. They sent me the actual hard copy. Yeah, drop it. That one was Art Fight, the one that's up right now. That one was Art Fight. That's the same artist, actually, from Secret Santa. That one was Art Fight, the one that just came up. That one was Art Fight 2 years ago. Yeah, absolutely drop your Art Fight so that I can, like, go through and follow you. Obviously I'm already following you, but if I'm not following you, I will. I appreciate you asking before you did it, though. I say, because we've all been sharing our art fights in my little Discord server, and we've been getting ready for it. Yeah, it's connected to the about section of my Twitch. It's also in my Linktree. Me and Avon co-own it. I do have a Discord server for art and community. There's a little verification process you have to do, so that's how we keep the bots out. I do. I should say we do. We do have a Discord server. I think it's a lovely little community we have going on that's, pretty chill. And obviously I am streaming right now and Avon is in the chat, so we will not get to anything should you decide to join. But I have 2 other moderators in there that can handle things while I am busy. I'm pretty proud of the little community that we've created. pastel colors again.
Just a little more than ecstasy beneath those pretty little eyes. But she's my only type, from her fingers to her cheekbones, taking me to places only she knows. Look in the mirror,
A masterpiece, obviously. I already know it's a masterpiece. Hold on. Let me move up. He's coming along pretty well, actually. We're doing pretty well. No, I don't understand, but I expect to understand. I expect to be sent the baby leopard. He means baby Tulta, by the way. We refer to Tulta as leopard. We relate almost all of them to animals, and Tulta is a leopard. No, I don't understand, but I expect to be shown. But yes, I do say welcome to come join the Discord. It's in the About section. It's like the very first link on my About on the channel of my Twitch. I can talk tonight, I swear to God. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty decent. I gotta fix Mountain Man's colors. Because we're still in black for most shit, and I gotta fix that.
I wanna catch a plane to see you, but I don't wanna overstep, clinging casually. Wonder if maybe you got caught.
You know I don't give a shit if he's just a doodle.
When I say it's yours, I wanna keep.
I show you things, I go, it's just a doodle, and you, like, still think it's the coolest thing ever. You know I don't care. I want to see.
And I don't know if I'm the man I've been trying to be. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Leave me breathless with a kiss and watch me fall apart. Let's get lost in the moment. I'm overthinking this. Talk till 5 in the morning. Ain't no sense in consequences. Feeling it now, the hell with the down. We're burning too bright to blow this flame out. Let's get lost in the moment. And my time's yours if you want it. What if everything that happens, every single little moment's just telling me something about myself and to move forward? The hell with my dependencies, now all I feel's regret. Only came here to make friends, but I don't make the rules yet. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Leave me breathless with a kiss and watch me fall apart. Man, I hate this part, breaks my heart. Every time I picture you, it's like a work of art. Let's get lost in the moment. I'm overthinking this. Talk till 5 in the morning. Ain't no sense in consequences. Feeling it now, the hell with the down.
Now we gotta do that color.
To blow this flame out. Let's get lost in the moment. And my time's yours if you want it. Messed up about 100 times, but I swear that
Honestly, I don't think it can be that heavy.
I'm showing my heart on my sleeve. Now I leave it in like a
I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably's got some weight to it. But, like, I don't think it's that bad. They're probably used to it too, though. But I mean, when you also compare what ads. Oh, it's the same damn color. Okay, cool. I haven't been there twice.
Sometimes all it takes is a bad day, a time and a place and a girl, the kind that won't ask for your last name, but will give you the thing you didn't know you needed most in the world. I met her 2 drinks into Tuesday, her pupils were small at the time. I told her I'm fighting the blues, babe. She gave me the most conspiratorial smile. She had glitter on her lips.
No, you're fine. I don't care if you guys lurk. I don't care if you use it to just body double and get stuff done. As I tripped and I fell into place. She had glitter on her legs. Now I got glitter in my sheets. I'll probably never get it out, but that's We're getting there.
with me. She said, do you wanna do acid?
No, I gotta steal colors again. Who are we stealing from? Mary? That's fine. Oh, good. I'm glad this is helping you take your mind off stress. Like, I hope you can chill out so you can sleep.
I've got this feeling that she's gonna be the death of me. Blood running hot when I'm feeding off of her energy. She leads me down alleyway.
I mean, I kind of feel like that. I'm trying to think, like, what if I did do a sheet of all of the outfits I've drawn Symphonia in? That would be a lot. I have this regular outfit, 3 different sweaters, festival, 2 different suits, silencer, and I'm working on mixing Mist Symphonia. That's like what? 8? 9? That would be a lot of outfits. Oh yeah, no, dude, that's way too, that's a lot. It'd be cool to see though. That's the thing, I think even just doing a sheet for Symphonia's festival outfit would fucking kill me. Have I ever shown you Symphonia's festival outfit? Oh my god. I die. I would slaughter. Oh, it's right there. I would slaughter my hands. This is his festival outfit. I would die to put this in a reference sheet. Especially because of this. I would die. And of course, I did this piece when my carpal tunnel was flaring really bad. It hurt like hell to do this piece. But look at him though. I started it when my carpal tunnel was really bad, and I didn't finish it until my hand was in fucking stitches. And the thing is it's through the entire outfit. It's down here, it's through the sashes, it's through the sleeves, it's all the way through everything. So like, just doing that. Your Honor, I would die. Silu would too. I'm surprised Pocket Shark didn't get summoned because Festival Cat was on the screen. We need to write them at the festival because we need to write them more cute amongst the horrors. Now we need to put the shine in his hair. Pocket Shark is taking a nap, so he's in his natural habitat, is what you're telling me. What do I like better? Oh, that one works pretty good too. We're gonna stay with that. I know it looks crazy, you just have to trust me. It's the biggest thing I can tell you when you watch me do art is trust the process. You didn't get much from Sade, but my boy is gonna nap. It's very weird that I don't have the horns done yet, because I normally do them like second or third. I know it looks crazy, you just have to trust me.
You make one hell of an entrance. I'm a little bit of flaming hot mess, but you haven't run toward the exit. Told you I'd give you the world and you said hell no. Started laughing saying baby it's a hellhole. She said all I need is you tied to my bedpost. Come and show me how you manage working with an empty canvas. Make your mark, you'll be my
Ta-da! It no longer looks crazy. I'm surprised I haven't gotten yelled at to save my work once tonight. gotta do that. We gotta do that hand. Nobody's clicked the save your work button. I just did. Oh. Yeah, we haven't been clicking any of the self-care clock buttons. I'm drinking coffee right now. You're like, now, because you said it, all the self-care clock. I don't really know if I consider my art captivating, but I appreciate that. Don't you dare call it anything less. I know, if I talk bad, Bestie will come over here and bully me. Don't think he won't, he will. Oh, I'm on the wrong button. I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? You're on the wrong button. I know, I spend all that time doing all that pretty black line art, and then I go, color! And I don't leave any of it. You should know that my therapist asked me to write out important things that happened for each year in my life, and you were a lot. Aww. Yeah, I will show up and make you be nice to yourself. Aww, bestie. I love you too. Now we gotta do this catastrophe over here that looks like a fucking mess, but I promise I'll make it not look like a mess here in a sec. We just gotta get to the right layer. Well, that's why you can ask for help, but we require alt text on the server because we have people in the chat who are low vision, including 2 of the people that are in this chat right now. So you just kind of get better with practice. Yeah, the best you can, all we can ask is your best. Like, you to try your best. That's way too big. When I zoom out, this will look like not crazy. There is green. I promise you, it'll be fine. I feel like you doubt yourself too much, my friend. Oh, actually, here, I'm gonna give you Mysterican lore so you stop trying to figure out the gems. Because the gems aren't specific crystals. The gems are comprised of mist that has been compressed into a stone. That's why I always get so bitchy about their jewelry, and I have it written in their rules, my rules, that their jewelry can't come off. Because Mystericans make something called soul gems, which is taking their mist and then compressing it into a crystal, and that gem is considered a soul gem. Soul gems are called soul gems because their mist is the color of their soul. It is both something their body produces, and it is also the substance their soul is comprised of. So these ones in particular are considered gems of commitment, and they are gems that were created when he mixed his mist with the Mystericans that serve him directly. So they are mixed with red and the color of that Mysterican. So they're technically not what a Mysterican would consider a pure hue, because they were mixed of two mists and then compressed into a crystal. they're gems of commitment that were created as part of these Mysterican soul oaths to serve him. They're because of his soul binds. Silu and Symphonia are also soul binds, but just to different people. Fun fact. So yeah, here, hold on. I'll show you. Symphonia and Silu also wear gems of commitment. This is Symphonia's gem of commitment. It's made of his mist and the Mysterican he serves. He is soulbound to the eldest prince, Prince Uzva. So it's red and his orange mixed together. Silu, can I see it? Oh my god, I didn't put them on. Holy shit. I'm a little ashamed of myself right now. Hold on, sir. Did I put them on? I put them on in the last picture I drew. Silu, his gem of commitment is this little blue stud. And actually, cute shit, while I'm at it, this orange music note is comprised of Symphonia's mist. No, they would not be. We use emojis all the time. But yeah, this orange music note in Silu's ear, that earring, is comprised of Symphonia's mist, and it's how he proposed to him. It's basically the engagement ring. Symphonia's is this ring. This ring that looks like a music note is, the engagement ring from Silu. The blue gem on it is made of Silu's mist. Yeah, that's just That's just emoji. That's just emoji. I'm a freaking millennial. That's fine.
Was I going crazy? Thought you were my fate. It took 1,000 days just to say that you hate all of my indiscretions. Now it's too late. I tried to see what you see, but I can't stay awake. Hello, sunlight. Bring me back to life again. Loving it was never enough.
Meg.
Giving it up, waving goodbye. Haven't held it up. It's all the right notes up on the wall. Better do a bunch of that of nothing at all. I always say I want my loving in spades till I get a sort of sound and sing it out of the way. Cut the story short to further the plot. Always feeling like I'm off and just a little bit lost. Wreck your week trying to make your day. Apply myself.
See, it doesn't look any crazy. It doesn't look that crazy anymore. Not that you can see that detail that I put in there when I zoom the fuck out. Dude, I promise it's fine. I feel like you're being way too hard on yourself. Besides, you're not required to join the server. If joining the server makes you uncomfortable, that's okay. It's just, you're welcome. Dude, I love that.
Barely yours and hardly mine. Spend the night but never the time. We don't hesitate to draw the line. You still send shivers down my spine. Read your body like my favorite book. Turn your pages when nobody looks. I could quit it but I never would. Lust like this is too hard to find. I don't wanna keep you waiting. I don't wanna waste your time. But if you have a lonely night, I'll treat you right. I don't need to get much closer. Where you got me now is
Well, yeah, and that's it. Like, they're there. You can always go back and look at stuff.
hold your breath and bite your tongue. You coming in hot, now you got me undone. I could drown inside of your eyes, pull me under the water's fine. Love the kiss but never the tell. We don't speak but I know you too well.
Okay, when are you gonna do your horns, sir?
Play along, you know you always turn me on. I don't wanna keep you
We're getting there. We haven't done tonight.
waste your time. But if you
Okay, I gotta do your horns, sir.
I'll treat you right.
I think I'm gonna do them a little different than normal. Okay, hold on. This color is what I used for your horns. And that's fine. You can come in and out all you want. We have some people that just kind of hang out and lurk. We have some people who don't talk at all, and that's fine. Okay, that's the right color.
inside. Take a deep breath, look at what I find. Everybody here's been chasing another outline, praying I don't show all the same old signs. Glass half full, take a big sip, hope I don't slip on a measure that can make things right. Ready for the hard times, late nights, maybe I could finally feel fine. It's like I had a revelation, now my colors have changed. I'm done inhaling the pollution that's been rotting my brain. I'm only feeling good vibrations when I'm
Dude,
chasing the highs. Don't overcomplicate it.
I just gotta sign somebody else, that's fine.
Now my colors have changed. I'm done inhaling the pollution that's been rotting my brain. I'm only feeling good vibrations when I'm chasing the highs. Don't overcomplicate it. Kill the past, raise a glass, call it a celebration. Oh, it's a celebration. It's a celebration. Find my place everywhere, yet somehow I can't pay my rent. Too clueless to be scared. Don't wanna think in future tense. I swear I'll lose my head if I stop even for a second. Think of what she said. Nothing worth it's ever easy. Leave it all to me just to lose my way. I swear that
When I zoom out, this is gonna look so badass.
lose myself in the little things. Just say this isn't worth it. We're failing on purpose. Still pocket all the hate, despite the best of my intentions. Hard to overstate how bad I needed this direction. All I do is care, never content with my invention. Stuck in summer's glare, progress we won't even mention. Leave it all to me just to lose my way. I swear that I'm trying to change. Lose myself in the little things. Just say this isn't worth it. We're failing on purpose. And too stubborn to let this go. Just tell me what I don't know. Drag me through the highs and lows. Make a mess of me. Just know that my checkered path leads me to think love won't last. Ideals that I can't grasp leave me bittersweet and homesick here. And homesick here. Leave it all to me just to lose my way. I swear that I'm trying to change. Lose myself in the little things. Just say this isn't worth it. We're failing on purpose.
Now,
Say this isn't worth it. We're failing on purpose.
that one. Yeah, I'll just fix it. See, and that's the kind of stuff you should make sure is written in your profile if you have not already.
Stumbling home through the rain, temptations tattooed on my brain. Wondering why can't I just be happy with me as I am? Suffering through all the signs.
Like, these little tidbits about your character if you have her on Art Fight, those are the tidbits that should be in her profile, so that people know these things and can work with that.
Sound, crisis abound, found nobody's really themselves. Paradise wasted on me, now let's see how I fail by design. I just can't wait to go sit in my room, contemplate all the ways I could die. Self-sabotage is an old friend of mine, and self-care just isn't worth the time. Done rearranging my mind for the chase, won't let all my ambition go to waste. And everything's nothing, and what's left to blame? It all changes and nothing's the same. Ooh, watch me fall out of fashion, the highs finally crashing tonight. Ooh, all my demons disguised and my faults all reprised. Find myself in a lover, the thought makes me shudder. They're just like the others, I try and recover. Now I just can't wait to go hide in my home, shut the door, be alone, brace the fall on my own. And I just can't wait to go sit in my room, contemplate all the ways I could.
He is. There's the boy. There he is. It only why is every Mysterican so pretty? It's just how they are. There is the previous king. We can put him next to his wifey. That's his wifey. That's his wifey. And then that's his son. That's the fam. That's the previous royal family until they were murdered. Rip. Unfortunately, the previous king and queen were friggin' murdered. Yeah, there's this whole thing going on. Unfortunately, the murdering. Yeah, there's this whole thing going on in the Mysterican society that nobody knows about. Because the government is split in half, and the church and the crown both hold power. So that means the church can't do shit unless they have to go through the crown, and the crown can't. The crown has to go to the church for shit. They refer to this as the royal family and the religious council. So like they have to meet to talk about shit. The church is run by silver Mystericans, and the crown is generally red Mystericans. And most people, the person who runs the church, generally thinks that whoever is in charge of the crown is fucking worthless, and they don't know what they're talking about, and that they should just be running everything. So here's the trick. Remember how I said all mist colors have a power? This is where the problem comes into play. Here, I'll show you Rinko's problem child. Where's Sumu? We fucking hate him. But we hate Hopia Sumu in this house. Where are you? Where's the bastard man? Oh, there's the bastard man. This is basically the church and the crown together. This is the leader of the church. This is the leader of the crown. Um, and, so, hold on. We've been doing this for 6 years, yes. Where is Miss, there, this. I need you to see what I mean by when I say mist. When I mean exhaling. Where is Orinko dancing? When I say mist, I do legitimately mean they exhale it. Their lungs are pressurized, and their body stores it in their lungs. So when they exhale, when they exhale, they put out mist. That's why they wear face masks. Hold on, again. That's why generally they wear half face masks. I think I just drew Vala with a face mask. Yeah, they wear face masks because when they exhale, there's mist. And that mist. Where is Faded Score? There it is. They wear face masks. And the thing is when they exhale, mist comes out. So they wear face masks. So I needed you to see a visual of mist coming out of their mouth, so then I can explain the problem with the church. So, remember how I said every color contains its own power? When silver exhales, that power that's contained, and mind you, the power activates on exhale. They don't activate it. It activates when they exhale. As soon as that mist hits the air, the power is active. That simple. Again, face masks. So silver's power on exhale is charm. I've never drawn one with heterochroma, but I could see why it would happen. That I could see. But I've never drawn one with it before. But yeah. Kind of. But silver's power is charm. So basically, anyone who inhales their mist, the silver mist, they can like manipulate to get them to do what they want, or like sway them whichever way they want to sway them. I've put up in the Discord, I put up in the roleplay channel a thread called Silver Tongued Symphony, and that is Symphonia going to bitch Sumu out, and Sumu basically just kind of like tricks him into breathing his mist, and then starts to just like get whatever information he wants out of him. And he basically just starts like manipulating the shit out of him with his mist. So here's the problem. The church's ability is charm. And the only thing it takes to activate that ability is for the person that you want to breathe it in to breathe it in. And Sumu is very rules for thee and not for me when it comes to the mask mandate. He doesn't give a shit. The other thing too about mist is that same color doesn't affect same color. So like red doesn't affect red. So like Orinko's mist would not work on his father's mist would not work on him. They're the same color. But it would work on people that are not red. How's that work in marriage? That is why I showed you the Gems of Commitment. The little Gems of Commitment that Silu and Symphonia are wearing stop the mist effects, because they're wearing a gem that is made of their compressed mist. That's how that works. Cause Silu's mist effect ain't fucking fun either. Actually, they're really not. trust me, this is like the tip of the fucking iceberg. And I've been successfully writing these people for 6 years. They're not, because they almost always have that mask on. And it has a two-way filter in it that prevents things from getting into their lungs and from their mist making it into the air. That's why they have a mist mandate. They have a mask mandate that they have to wear a mask. That's just kind of how it is. They're masked at almost all times. I just draw them without a mask so you guys can see their whole face. But I do draw them with their masks on. They're really not that hard to interact with. But the problem that I'm getting at with the church is that they consistently use their mist to manipulate the shit out of the crown, and feel fucking nothing for it. So Orinko, the one that's standing next to Sumu, has a bad problem with, saying one thing to his kids in the morning and then being absolutely opposite by the end of the day because he had a meeting with the church that day and nobody seems to like be able to figure out what the fuck happened. So like, yeah, the church has this consistent thing that like when they decide that they can't manipulate anyone anymore, they kind of just murder them. And they've kind of just been like taking out the royal family as they've decided they don't become useful anymore. Or in Hieka's case, when they figure out too much, they just get rid of them. And when Mystericans die, they fade out and they don't leave a body, so there's no such thing as an autopsy. Their bodies legitimately just turn into mist and fade away. So there's no such thing as an autopsy. So that means there's no way to really track the church to figure out what the fuck they did. So that's the problem with these two. They got murdered, and Orinko and Symphonia figured it the fuck out, but nobody will believe them. I've had Symphonia bring it up in, I think it was in Silvertongue Symphony at the beginning of it, when I put that post up in the roleplay section of the Discord, because he said, I mean, they can still study each other, and they can still study things. They just can't be dead. Because of the way their bodies fade out when they die. They are extremely not human. But like, yeah, that's the problem with the church, is that the church just kind of takes people out when they've decided they're no longer useful. And they took him out because he got too close to ending the war. And they were using the war for their own good, their own ends, to manipulate the populace. And he got too close to ending the war, so he got taken out. And his wife got taken out a few years ahead of time because she figured out what the hell was going on. And the leader of the church's right and left hand are yellow and orange, and that's bad. Yellow's power is confuse, and orange's power is silence. So, yeah. I have a whole big post-up about it in the Discord. In the OC channel. I have so much shit up, it's not even funny. But anyway, yeah, we got him up tonight. I'll have his profile done and then I'll post him. So yeah, I will see you guys next No, will I? Maybe. I don't promise anything. My work schedule is screwed up next week. And I have to work Tuesday. So, maybe earlier. I might stream on Monday. I'm not promising you anything. But I will... Right, it's only been 3 years. It's only been 3 years for me meaning to get his ass done. But no, I'll probably stream on Tuesday, because I have Wednesday off. Next thing I do, I need to do Ruza, because I can see her in my head and it's not even funny. She just refuses to let me draw her, probably because she doesn't want to associate with Sailor. We'll say, and then I have next Saturday off, because that's the 4th of July, so I might stream on the 3rd. And I gotta put it's almost time for the compliment share. So yeah, I gotta, hold on. The compliment share will go up on the compliment share will go up for entries on the 2nd in our Discord. And then I'll post stuff on Blue Sky on the 4th. And then we'll do the Discord stream on the 6th. And we'll do the Blue Sky stream on the 7th. It's almost time for you guys to have a new palette too. And I don't have those done yet. I don't have that done yet either. But yeah, there's that. So it's almost time for the compliment art stream. If you want to submit stuff to the art stream and be on the first day, you need to be in my Discord. Otherwise you have to wait for me to post it for Blue Sky. But yeah, we got him done. I did a whole... Now I have to write a profile and I have to put him up on Artfight. But yeah, he'll be up on Artfight soon. I have to make him his whole profile graphic so that he matches everybody else. Hold on. Yeah. Shit, he isn't? I thought I had it, shit, you're right, I don't have him up. Yeah, I have to make him a profile like this. I'll make him a profile like this, and I'll post it on Blue Sky, and then I'll put it on Artfight. Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll have that all done, and then I'll be on, at the very least, next Tuesday, because like I said, my work schedule is screwed up next week, because it's a very, very busy week for us at work, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out and chilling and getting ready for Artfight with me, and I will see you guys next week.